Welcome back, and today we have the Geico Gecko from the Amazing Spider-Man 2012. It was the Movie Master series or something. It was some shit that was exclusive to Walmart, made by Hasbro. Why Walmart of all places? I don't know. Good fucking question. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of the lizard, and I will say this is one of his more lacking designs. It's just so bizarre. You got a giant human lizard, and you give him a human face. It's like, oh boy. And you've got this weird hand and shit. But I'll get into that. A bit. I will say, bit discretion here. I don't know where the fuck his base is. He comes with a little stand. It's this like 3 hexagon sort of thing. It's really nothing. It's genuinely worthless. And again, not like you're gonna fucking use it. It does interconnect with other bases like it, though, that came with the other, Avenger, built, like, wave that Hasbro released around the time, as well as the other sort of Movie Master series figures, or whatever the fuck they're called. So, but yeah, without further ado, we can get right into it. Starting off for accessories, he comes with a random bunch of oversized lizards. So we've got this pretty cool iguana. It's really cheap. It's like some shit you would find at like a Dollar Tree or anything, but yeah, I guess it looks good. Got some nice, wrinkles, cool scales, the fins, the eyes, the feet, the weird splayed out feet and a curved tail. Shame there's no articulation, but hey, it is what it is. This was a $20 figure from like 2012, so it's also huge, like oversized lizards. I mean, here for comparison, here's just an average like a 6-inch Marvel scale figure. I guess I will say that the lizard does scale well with it. It is decently scaled, which I will say. But yeah, see, like this shit's fucking huge. Even the leopard geckos, which are usually about the size of your palm, are like the size of this guy's fucking arm. And bearded dragons, which, yeah, they can get big, but they're not really this like fat or stubby. So, but yeah, we got a bearded dragon, which is probably one of the best reptile pets to own, if I'm going to be honest. Genuinely, they're great. More people should have them. So yeah, it looks pretty good, despite the fact that it looks like a chocolate shit, but at least the sculpt is there. It does look a bit pudgy, though. It's, in a fucking screeching position, it's just gonna, just screech at whoever the fuck's manhandling it. And then we've got probably the world's largest leopard gecko here. They got the tail down, which is really nice, the spots and the green eyes of all things. I guess it looks good. It's just decent set dressing. Now on to the actual lizard himself. Starting off with the face, he's got these nice blue eyes. Again, the texture is really good on this. So I will say, I mean, the plastic quality still feels weird, but of course it's a Hasbro figure from the early 2010s. It's gonna be kind of weird. So it's not like the most detailed look. It's got this like glossy, almost unfinished, but at the same time, if you look close enough, there is quite a bit of detail there, which is pretty nice. And the paint is surprisingly good. There are fades and whatnot. There are highlights. It is pretty accurate, I will say. But yeah, you got the teeth, the mouth, which they just painted the tongue in there. Blue eyes. You got the little head ridge, ears of all fucking things, and you've got this giant fucking neck. Holy shit, dude. Man, that is fucking ginormous. But yeah, you've got the veins, the muscle, more scales and shit, and then you've got some more pretty nice paint shit, got the black streaks, and then it fades out into the fucking green. Looks really nice. So some more decent texture, detail work. Again, faithful to what's on screen, because he's got these weird sort of like ridges, almost like gill look to him. The giant pecs. We go around to the back here. Again, it's just a lot of great like tiny texture work. Again, it really is a good job. All these like scales and whatnot, and some are larger than others. It's pretty good. Then we go back here. More, it becomes skinnier, wrinklier. Pretty well done. Then we go down here. We've got this pretty decent sized tail. Again, there's some more great texture work. Really well done. $20. Damn, they used to be much better. Then we go down here. We've got some wonderful texture work here too. More rocky, scaly look to it. pretty well done. Let's say it is pretty good. Then we go down here, you know, feet and shin. Looks pretty good. I love these feet. They're very, like, sort of dinosaur-esque. I like that a lot. Going back to the arms here, though. Yeah, decent, you know, more wrinkles and musculature. Yada, yada. And then there's this fucking weird hand. I never understood. This hand's perfect. I know, like, you know, he lost this arm. That may be due to the genetic damage or some shit. It doesn't form properly. But, again, I've never liked it. It's, you know, it's just goofy looking how he's got the two fingers fused together. I never liked that at all. Again, I don't know why we needed to do that. I don't know if they were trying to do some like visual storytelling implying that like the arm was not, you know, the arm was still damaged and there was no truly repairing it or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's a bizarre design choice. No other lizard in the history of Marvel has had a fucked up looking arm. I know, you know, he's missing an arm and he becomes the lizard to get back his fucking arm, but like, it's still retarded. That and, you know, the face, like everything else is perfectly fine. It's just they gave him way too much of a humanoid face. I don't like it. But then over here, we've got this really good giant, like meaty monster hand. Pretty well done, I will say. So yeah, other than, you know, the shit that it inherited from, you know, its on-screen interpretation, the detail, the paint, the texture work, it's all there and it's all really good. Now for the real stress test, the articulation. So head only swivels, sadly. I mean, I think it is supposed to be on a ball joint, but due to the way it's like set and sculpted, it's only a swivel. But to make up for that, you've got this really far back rocker joint, you know, at the base of the throat here, base of the neck. So you can have this giant hole that breaks up the sculpt quite a bit if you want them to look up, or you could just have them look all the fucking way down. You know, it's decent, but yeah, it's noticeable. It breaks the sculpt really bad. Arms are in pin joints, you know, so they go all the way out, in, forward, back, swivel at the bicep, double bended at the elbow, swivels at the wrist, a ball joint in the mid-torso, so you can have them pretty much go all around, you know, swivel forward and back, go forward, pretty far forward, not very, a little bit back actually. Then we go down to the tail here. It's also on that like neck joint, so it pretty much goes up all the way down, and it swivels, but it also breaks the sculpt because there's this giant fucking gap for the joint. Legs go all the way out, in, forward, backward, and oh look, see, they actually managed to get it so that you don't have to twist the fucking legs into unholy contortions in order to get it to move forward and back and out at the same time. Holly fucking Luya, you know. Took them long enough, but then again, it was 2012. So swivel at the thigh, beautiful double bend at the knee, and a sort of swivel and hinge at the ankle there. So all in all, what do I think? I think objectively, this is a great fucking figure. You know, it's not really a good lizard design. I mean, it could have been better. You know, had he at least retained the lab coat, a fucking reptile snout, and just a normal fucking hand. Everything else, I'm fine. I don't care with. You know, everything else looks good objectively. So I mean, on the basis of it being an action figure, it's pretty good, I will say. You know. Definitely really good, especially for its time, 2012, you know. Everything else was just like shitty redos and, you know, just, oh, what the fuck, reuses and shit. This one was pretty good. A lot of work and effort went into this. I mean, is it perfect? No, it's got its issues like the gaping joints and shit, but yeah. I mean, I still like it a lot. It's still a great figure. So, I don't know if you are interested in it. I'm sure you can find it good for a used price, you know, on eBay or some shit. You know, I'm sure there is a way to effectively obtain this for dirt cheap. Or you could just buy the new one they made for No Way Home, which honestly, if I'm going to be honest, just does not have any soul. It has no soul. So, yeah, with that said, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.